Get this thing straightened up where I want it. Hopefully it's not too bouncy. I know Vince is still doing his power tool wars. That was pretty funny. I was watching that before I started my live. Hey Keenan, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? On the couch tonight. Yo, Jimmy, how's it going? Hope you all had a great Friday. Real estate for Go Sports, exactly. College football, outdoor life. What's up? How you doing? Hope you all had a great Friday. For Smiths, what's up, dude? Not much. Just chilling. Looking forward to college football this weekend. Actually, next weekend I'll be in the swamp watching Florida play Kentucky. Looking forward to that. First time going to the swamp. Real estate whisperer, I hate sports, but I'm being supportive. I appreciate that. I really do. Keenan says, so Renaissance Man needs to lose because he talks way too much smack about the Milwaukee. I don't know. It's all in good fun. I think he's funny myself. I enjoyed watching that though. That was a good time right there. He came back. He was down 10-4 and came back 6 in a row. That's pretty impressive right there. Ken says my father's Snap-on would kick ass. I don't know, man. Do they actually does Snap-on make cordless tools? I've seen the wrenches and sockets and stuff or stuff like that, but I've never seen actual power tools. Hey Scott, what's up? Scott says, how you doing, Andy? I'm doing pretty good. College football started yesterday. Funny story. So yesterday I was like, I'm gonna watch Texas A&M. I'm an SEC guy, live in the southeast, pull for Florida. So I was like, I'm gonna watch Texas A&M, see how Jimbo Fisher does over there. My back was hurting yesterday. I had muscle relaxers for my neck, so I took one of those and fell asleep way early. Why is YouTube coming on the TV? Can y'all still see me? I just want to make sure it didn't go up there. I don't know why it would have, but that's weird. I fell asleep at I don't know, it was probably like 8:25 right before the game come on. It was pretty funny. I woke up at midnight and the game was off. I was like, well, crap. Keenan says Milwaukee apparently makes Snap-on impact drills and regular drills. Okay, I understand. Air Force Smith says, yep. That's what happened. Fell asleep, missed it all. Funny thing was, I came home from work and seen it was on again, and when I turned it on, it was at the exact same location that it was at when I woke up. I'm at 94 subs. Congratulations, Keenan. I think can't wait to get to 100. I don't know what I'm at. 2,325 maybe. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. I looked earlier today. The funny thing is, when you get on up in the 2,378, nice. I didn't even know I had that many. Herbert Williams, football's back, biggest Gamecock fan who unfortunately lives in Georgia. So you can imagine the trash talking going on lately. I am a big Florida fan that lives in Tennessee. So imagine the trash talking I get every year. So here's another funny story. So we have little bets at work, 2,328. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's closer to that. So we have little bets at work, like whoever loses, against Florida and Tennessee, the other person has to wear the opposing team's hat for a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. And last year, or year before last, the bet was you couldn't take me, or no, sorry, I was reading that right there, took me. You couldn't cut your hair till the first of the year of the national championship game or something like that. And that is the only year that Tennessee beat Florida in 11 years. And I couldn't cut my hair for a year. Go figure. It's awful. Let's see here. Ken said, sorry, man. So I feel your pain, Herbert. I really do. I get a lot of trash talking myself. Ken says, sorry, meant 2328. Yeah, that's where I thought I was at. Real Estate Whisper said, it took me a year to get 100 subscribers. I've been doing this I think it's been about 7 months now, is what I've been doing this. Give or take 7 or 8 months, something like that. Been close. Catering Company, what's up, Linda? How are you? I think the Gators are going down this week. Sorry, Andy. It's me, Sean. Sean, no, No, they're not. They're not going down this week. They're playing like nobody. I don't even know who they're playing. I looked and can't even remember. That's how little a team it is. But next week, I was telling them I'll be at the Swamp watching them play Kentucky. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be my first trip to the Swamp. We're planning on doing some tailgating. We leave for Florida Tuesday. And I'm not telling you where we're going because I've said where we normally go in Florida. And I might have a giveaway, and that might be one of the questions. Let's see here. Keenan says, I have been doing this 8 months. I think I've been doing it about 7. Doug says, hello. Hey, Doug. How's Alaska right now? All right. So later on in the live stream, we got 12 people on here. It'll pick up here in a little bit. I'm going to be doing like 3 giveaways probably. I've got some extra decals. People may not like decals. You may want decals. I don't know. But I've got a Bravo company, and that's my favorite rifle, Magpul, SIG, which Rob will be happy about. Have a Glock decal and a Strike Force decal. And I've got 2 sets of those just like that. And then for the grand giveaway, the Strike Force decal is a little different, and I'm throwing in a Gear Runner decal. I believe this is the last one I have till more comes in. So that's why that's called the grand one, because I've only got one. Let's see here. Just had to say that. I know. Tell you the truth about it, Sean, in all seriousness, I really do watch Tennessee a lot, even though I'm not a Tennessee fan. I do watch Tennessee a lot because I want to see how they're doing. So I will watch Tennessee tomorrow, see what we're up against here in about 4 weeks. So I'll be watching that game. As well, I know a lot of you all watch Florida games, just what you got coming. Doug said the weather's nice today, sunny and 62. Nice. I think it was like 90 something when I got off work, but it got cloudy earlier and it's down to like, I don't know, upper 70s now, maybe low 80s. It was down in the mid 70s, but I think it's actually came up a little bit. Mike, thanks for Urban Meyer. Go Bucks. Of course, 2006 was painful. Also, thanks for the decal this week. You're quite welcome. Urban Meyer, I can't believe he still has a job, in all seriousness. With what went down there, and I figured they would bring up the Joe Paterno thing from a few years ago where he didn't exactly, you know, tell all he knew and he got fired. I figured after all that, that would be brought up and Urban would be fired. But I've heard several people like Paul Feinbaum and a bunch of other people say they thought this would be Urban's last year at Ohio State. Now, I don't know. I don't know where they're getting that information from, but I did hear that earlier, and there was 2 or 3 people on there that said the same thing, some of those analysts and stuff. So one more year of Urban, but he's going to miss 3 games. And my prediction is that you all lose to TCU in the 3rd game because you don't have Urban Meyer. My prediction. That's just my prediction. Don't shoot the messenger. Cole says, I'm about to go to bed. 11-hour workday. 2 things I need to say. Have a good vacation again. Thank you. I appreciate it. And go Hogs. Well, they'll go somewhere. We don't play the Hogs this year, I don't believe. So, good luck. Tim says, Mike, let me give you a history lesson, and please don't mention this. Was there more to the lesson? Herbert, I feel the East this year is a 3-horse race. Georgia has the best chance, but Carolina and Florida are right there with. I totally agree with that. I think that Georgia does have the best chance. Kirby Smart has done amazing things with that team in as short a time as he's been there. I can't believe how good Will Muschamp is doing at South Carolina when he couldn't do jack at Florida. I mean, that really blows my mind how he's turned that team around. I mean, it's just amazing. And I think Dan Mullen, when Florida was the team to compete with, when he had Tebow and Chris Leak, Dan Mullen was the one that, developed those quarterbacks. And he's back. And what Florida's been missing for the last few years is a quarterback. Well, last several years is a quarterback. So hopefully, he picks that up. And I think you will. So I think you're exactly right on all 3 of those. Throb Nation. What's that rag you're wearing? It is old. It is an old Tebow jersey. I've actually wore this jersey every single Florida game since Tebow left because you couldn't get. It actually says Tebow on the back, and you couldn't get these jerseys till the year after he left. I guess because they would have had to pay him or something. I don't know. But anyway, I bought this year after he left, and I've wore it for every Florida game. When we go down, maybe SEC Network will be in Gainesville whenever I go down. And if they are, I'm going to try to get him to autograph this. I do have a Tim Tebow autograph. I went and watched him play baseball in Kissimmee last year, I think it was, and I got an autographed ball actually on my birthday. So hopefully I can get this jersey signed. And if I do, well, it's going to be retired and probably framed. Tim says, nope, never going to happen. He's back for the third game and we'll win out. You may win out after that, but I honestly think TCU is going to win that game. I don't know why I feel that way, but I think TCU's got it. I told Rob the same thing the other night. He said the same thing you said. We'll see. Horned Frogs are usually pretty good. Throb Nation says, Bosa said the Bucks are going to win it all. So why play? They're not going to win at all. That ain't going to happen. Georgia or Alabama is going to win the national championship again. I mean, that's just the way it is. Alabama's there every year. Clemson could be in there as well. I mean, you got those top three teams, and it's probably going to be one of those three this year also. I'm just a realist. Much as I like Florida, I really think that Georgia, Alabama, or Clemson's going to win it. You know, it's funny how college goes in spurts. Like Florida had 2 or 3 good years, Alabama's had a long time, and then Georgia had a few good years, Clemson had a few good years, and then some other team like maybe Notre Dame, maybe USC, but which I hate both those teams. But it's just funny how it goes in spurts. Scott says, "How you doing, Rob?" Jack, hello everyone. Hey Jack, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Hope you had a great Friday. Throb Nation says, "Hey Scott, how you doing?" Throb Nation says, "Hey Jack." Jack says, "Hey Throb." Springfield 03 Sniper, baby. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, you too. Hope you had a great day. Scott, pretty good here. Tebow who? That would be the Tim Tebow. You know, the two-sport athlete. The one that played professional football and then went and played minor baseball. I mean, in all seriousness, you got to give him that. When I went and watched him, I think he went like 3 for 3 batting. I mean, even though it's minor league and it's a lower minor league, just to not play baseball for that long and be able to go play in the minors, I mean, that's pretty sweet. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Tim said, "Nope, they will win it all. Not gonna happen." If we're talking about Bucks, not gonna happen. Jack says TCU is good only when they stay out of trouble. I think that's about every school, man. Every school has their thugs and they're always getting arrested. It blows my mind. They have all these opportunities to make all this money, and what they do, they squander it away on drugs and prostitutes and whatever else. The only reason I say prostitutes is because Miami had that one time, and they basically just got a slap on the wrist. Crazy. It all depends on what school you are, too, is how much trouble you get into. I don't understand it. Justin, hello, my friends. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. I've seen you a couple times on a couple of lives today. Jack said, "Hey, Tim and Justin." Tim says, "Hey, everyone." Jack says, "Hello, your real estate whisperer." Trouser, "Hey, Tim and Jack." Trouser says, "How's everyone doing?" I'm doing great, and I hope you are also. Throb Nation, "Hey, you real estate whisperer." Sports, go sports. Go sports. She don't like sports, but she's being supportive, and I appreciate that. Throb Nation says, "Hey, you Justin." Sup, buddy. Sup. Keenan, the Milwaukee at VCG just overheated. I could see that coming. It was getting pretty hot. It was fun to watch that, though. Herbert, what game is your biggest pick of the opening week that you could possibly be an upset alert? Mine actually Oklahoma and FAU. A new quarterback for Oklahoma and FAU could make the biggest statement for Kiffin. You know what? Kiffin's a good coach. And I don't say that because I hate UT, which I do hate UT. And Sean, and even though he left, and I laughed, but sorry, Sean. I think that could be a big upset. I think the biggest game of the weekend, though, is Washington-Auburn, because Washington is the only hope that their conference has, and if they lose to Auburn this week, that whole conference is done. You just hang it up, the whole conference is done. So if Washington does not win against Auburn, that whole conference is just, I don't know. I don't know what they should do, but they're done. They ain't going. Nobody in that conference will make it to the playoffs. Justin says, "Hey Rob." Trouser says, "Crappy weather outside." My wife's outside right now. It ain't too bad, but since she was outside, I decided to do it in the living room. I thought I'd be on some comfy seats like Rob is, which I don't have a theater. I do have a big TV. We bought a 70-inch a few years ago when Florida was playing UT. And I ran up there and got it the day they was playing it and hung it on the wall and had it up like 30 minutes before the game started. Edge says, hello. Hey, Edge. Hope you had a great day at work. Hope it wasn't too hot. Hope it was better than yesterday, especially. My gosh. He called me last night and told me what happened yesterday at work. I hope it's better than yesterday. Jack says, hey, Edge. Throbbing this and say, hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Springfield, you go to University of Florida. No, I did not. I actually went to ETSU, East Tennessee State University, for a little while. Trouser Rouser, hey, Brian, how are you? Springfield had a question mark. Ed says, hey, everyone. Real Estate Whisperer, hey, guys and gals, you got 2 streams going too. Oh, with Vince. Scott retracted. Herbert said, completely agree. Throb Nation says, Brian, you still Buckeye fan? We hope not. We hope nobody's a Buckeye fan. You got to convert, Rob. You're going to Texas. You got to be a Longhorn fan. I got to be honest with you, y'all. If I wasn't a Florida fan, the Longhorns might be my second team. I don't know. I like the SEC. I would probably stick here. I might go with like an LSU, somebody like that. Definitely wouldn't be Alabama. My sister's an Alabama fan, so it definitely wouldn't be that. Got to have the rivalry in the family. Couldn't go UT because there's just too much rivalry here for that. And I really don't know who it'd be. It would probably be LSU if I had to pick another team. Yes, sir. I'm surprised you don't have your live on the Giant TV. It tried to come on the Giant TV. It really did, but I think when it comes on the Giant TV, it comes off here. And I was like, well, I'm not sure. It tried. I cut it off real quick. Keenan says it's so funny how you have Brian and Rob's phone numbers. Well, you know how it is. Some of us communicate a little bit. Edge says a little better, but concrete building with a metal roof, it doesn't cool down fast. I totally understand that. That's basically how ours is, just a big metal building and concrete floors. Mike, why Buckeye hater? I don't know. I don't have any rhyme or reason on why I don't like teams. I tell you the teams I don't like. I don't like Ohio State. It's not my worst team. I guess my worst hated team is USC. Hate USC. Not South Carolina. That's California. So I hate USC, and I hate Notre Dame, and I hate Ohio. So Ohio is probably my third hated team. But USC and Notre Dame, and USC and Notre Dame, just because they get so ranked up so high every year usually, and then suck. And they can lose like 2 or 3 games and still be in the top 25 just because of who they are. Now, at least Ohio will get ranked high every year, but usually they do pretty good. And maybe I'm a little bitter because Urban Meyer claimed he had heart problems and left Florida after 2 national championships and went up there and started coaching again after he told us he had a medical issue. And maybe I'm a little bit, raw about that still. But it's probably my third most hated team. So you're not the worst. Other than Florida State. Florida State is number 1 totally, just because Florida State's rivalry with Florida. Florida State's totally number 1 even over USC, but then it goes through like that. Florida State's just a given though. Scott says, sent the message twice, stupid Wi-Fi, I understand. It happens. Keenan, and Gear likes to call Rob in the middle of a live. No, I did not. I didn't know Rob had a live stream. That was an accident. Throb Nation said, oh my gosh, can I get the Big Ten network in Texas? I don't know. I guess with the right channel package, you probably can. Just that I don't watch football, but I sometimes watch the Cowboys. You probably know why. Oh, boy. Because you like the way the guys look in the stretchy pants. I couldn't resist. Hey, Krista, what's going on? How are you tonight? Any more word on that Jeep? Is it coming in? Is it there? Travis says, hey, Chris, how you doing? Edge, I don't watch sports. Man, college football, I've got to be honest with you. I will get up tomorrow and probably take off the garbage early. And then I will watch game day, which starts at 9 o'clock. And if there's a football game on at 2 o'clock in the morning and I can stay awake, I'll be watching college football till it goes off. I ain't gonna lie. I'll watch it all night long. And it really don't matter who's playing as long as it's Division One. Some of the other divisions, the smaller schools, I can't really get into. But as long as it's Division One school, I'll watch it all night. It's crazy. Now pros, not the same. I don't even like watching pro football. I do have a fantasy football team. We do it at work. But as far as like watching it, I hate watching pro. But I could watch college all day. Let's see here. Chris says, Justin, doing good. You? All right. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I told y'all I was going to do a giveaway. Some of y'all might not know it. Some of y'all wasn't on here. So I'm at Throb Nation's comment. We'll come back to it. So I have some extra decals. Companies send me stuff. I pick stuff up, just stuff like that. So I've got 3 giveaways. 2 of them are identical, and 1 of them is a grand giveaway. And really, I'll show you the difference. Don't start picking nothing yet. So the first one is a Bravo Company decal with a flag. This is my favorite AR-15. They make great AR-15s. I have tons of these decals. Next one is Strike Force Energy. Use AFL Andy 4333 for your 20% off Strike Force. This is great stuff. I actually have some over here. I drink it all the time. I have a Glock decal. I also have a SIG decal, because I know Rob's going to like that, and I have a Magpul decal. Now, the first giveaway, the SIG decal, is a little wrinkled. This is not the one that you'll get in the first giveaway. It's got a little wrinkle on it. Sorry, but to make them all even, that's all I have. So there'll be 2 of them like this. First one giveaway is the wrinkled one. And then the last one is identical, the same, except the Strike Force Energy decal I think is a little bit sweeter. I think I like the way it's made. And I'm throwing in a Gear Runner decal because I think this is the last one I have right now. I got to get more made. So throwing that in. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do one of these. First question is, how many people on there? 16. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Go. Maybe nobody wants any decals. Anybody picking numbers? Hey, Edge won it. First thing. Edge won it. 14. First thing, Edge. My gosh, Edge is on it with this. All right, Edge. I got your address, so I'll just send it to you. You don't have to send me your address. So Edge won. I can't believe the first person won it. That's pretty amazing. Let's get back here. So Edge won the first one. Thornbay said it's because of Elliott, OSU, Justin. Seriously, hey, congratulations, Edge, on winning the decals. You'll get the first one with the wrinkled SIG. Sorry. You might be able to squeegee that out. I do like Elliott after he got the NFL. I do like that. My wife lived in Dallas for a little while, so she became a Florida fan. We got married. I became a Dallas fan. That's just the way it is. So now that Elliott's playing with Dallas, I like Elliott. Trouser says, awesome, doing okay. That's good to hear, Justin. Trouser says, totally Rob, laughing hard. Krista, good to hear. Real Estate Whisperer, I'm with you, Edge. I hate sports. I get it. It ain't for everybody. But college football is my thing. I can't watch baseball. I played baseball for probably 20-some years. But I can't watch it for nothing unless I'm live. But football I can watch all day. Mike says, my brother is a stereotypical Buckeye fan. I'm more sane. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. It's funny. Throbs, you're more stereotypical. He's the insane one. Throb said, Mike, 2 thumbs up. Trouser, ha ha ha, Mike. That is funny. Throb's probably just like your brother. And so's Krista. Edge, your Real Estate Whisperer, I don't have enough time to follow. I take time on Saturdays. Saturdays, we really don't do anything, seriously. Chris says called cheerleaders. I thought that's why we did. I know that's why Justin was doing it. Scott, have a Dos Equis beer. Anybody like that? I've never had a Dos Equis. I've seen the commercials, and it's really funny because there's a guy at work that talks about doing everything. He's done everything, and I call him the most interesting man in the world. It's pretty funny because it's kind of cracking on him. But he thinks it's funny. He knows what we're doing. Herbert, my preseason conference champ picks are Miami, Michigan, West Virginia, Washington, and Alabama. Who are you going with at the moment? Miami's probably right. They were stout last year. Michigan's probably right. I'm not sure about West Virginia. I want to see how they play Tennessee tomorrow. That'll be a game I do watch. I'm pulling for West Virginia. Washington's going to win. That's just the way it is. But if they don't beat Auburn, they have no chance of getting in to the playoffs. Alabama is going to be another one. You know what? I'm going with the upset there. I'm going with Georgia because I thought Georgia would beat them last year, and they almost did. I'm picking Georgia. Alabama's got a quarterback controversy going on right now. I think they're a little bit. I think both quarterbacks. I think they're trying to play it cool, but I think there's a lot of tension with Hurst, and I'm going Georgia. Picking Georgia. The others I can probably go with, but I'm picking Georgia and SEC. Mike says, try Roku with Big Ten Network. That's what I have. I'm guessing that's towards Throb Nation. Chris said, my Jeep is there. It's there? Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. I know you're excited. And I heard when you're all heading down. I think you're heading down while I'm still in Florida, actually. And I hope y'all have a safe trip. And I bet that's one of the first things you go grab because that's the first thing I'd go grab. Christmas, there's 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL Sport S 2-door with lime green with all the options. She wanted orange. Travis said, awesome. That is awesome. I know you're excited. I always get excited when I get a new vehicle. But I do have to say, normally when I buy a new vehicle, the new wears off and I'm just complacent with it. I've not seen that in the Tundra. Every time I drive the Tundra, I like it a little more. I drove it today to go get the dog some eardrops. When our refrigerator went out, you have to keep the dog's eardrops in the refrigerator, so he gets a lot of ear infections being a Shih Tzu. And I had to go get some more eardrops for him. So that's where I drove it. That's the first time I've drove it, God, almost since I've been back from Florida. Ken says, yeah, Krista, can't wait. I can't either. Now we got the numbers going on. Mike says, thanks, Throb Nation. Krista, received pics of it sitting on the lot today. I'm dying. My Jeep is in Texas and I'm in Ohio. What's wrong with this picture? Fly out there. Just say you're going to the bathroom, get on a plane, call them from Texas. Just think. You'll get there a whole lot quicker. You won't have to ride. You won't have to do nothing. In about 5 hours, you'll be there. Pick up a Jeep. Just saying. Just saying. Always thinking. Trouser. Krista, get a plane. Oh my gosh, me and Justin's thinking alike now. That's scary. Too scary. Keenan, I bought some of the Strike Force using promo code. Thank you, Keenan. I do appreciate that. And the 20% off helps. I found out that the best way to buy that, now this is if you drink a lot of it, which I drink a ton of it. I usually buy one of the big boxes and then a small box, because you have to do that to be able to get the free shipping. And the small box is free if you do it that way with the promo code. That's basically how it comes out. Chris, and you get free shipping that way too. So you get a small box for free and free shipping. Chris says, Justin, I know, right? That's what I do. I'm saying, just saying. Ken said, I want a Runner Punisher sticker. DM me later after the live stream. Of course, I got to get some more in stock. Now here comes Edge won that. Everybody's throwing some numbers. Let's see here. Trouser, congratulations, Edge. Let's see here. Krista says, way to go, Edge. Edge says, thanks. Wow, I'm honored. You're quite welcome. Get shirts yet? They're coming in slow. She was off. She's fixing to have surgery. So they're going to be a little slower. But we're getting them. We are getting them. Herbert said, way to go, Edge. Edge, thanks, everybody. Edge says, who is the next big winner? The big winner of what? Subscriber. Got another subscriber. Let's see here. Edge, who is the next big winner? I don't know yet. We're going to have to give the next one away. Throbman says, yeah, Edge. Mike says, not an Elliott fan. Off-field issues driving crazy. I totally get it. A lot of those big name players have off-field issues. It just blows my mind. You're making millions of dollars a year and you screw it up. If I was making $1 million a year, I'd never leave my house. Jack says, way to go. Edge. Trouser, did you ever make it to Cobbler? I did not. We went to Nashville last week and we just didn't have time before the concert started. I will tell you this, Taylor Swift does a great concert. Wasn't her biggest fan before I left. It wasn't because she didn't have good music. I just can't get into women singers a lot. She did awesome. And we sit where our seats was, we were probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess 3 foot away from Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, some of the Titan football players, and Kelly Clarkson. It's kind of crazy. And Taylor's mom. She's not really a celebrity, but it's just a few feet away from her. All the other ones had security guards around them. Taylor's mom let people come up and hug her. She was the nicest person. I didn't go hug her, but she was letting all the fans and the little girls and stuff run up and hug her and stuff, take selfies. She was super nice. Chris just said, hey, Jack, I imagine Taylor's the same way because she does stuff for her fans that way. She probably gets it from her mother. Jack says, hey, Krista, Jack, Gear, have you ever gone to a hockey game? I have not. We do have a hockey team in Nashville, the Predators, but I've never been to one. I think it'd be kind of cool to see. I'm not the biggest hockey fan. I don't know all the rules, but I still think it'd be kind of cool to go to a hockey game. And I may do that. Now that you mention that, I may do it. Travis says, thanks, Keenan. Courtney, hi all, driving. Congratulations, Edge. Hey, Courtney, driving that Subaru. We call them Scooby-Doos around here. I don't know why. That's what we call them. I like that car, though. It looks good. Chris said hockey is the best sport ever. And congratulations on that car. No, what? No. Bad Krista. Bad Krista. Football's the best sport ever. Jack says, hey, Courtney. Ed says, thanks, Courtney. Trouser. Hey, Courtney, please stay safe. Yep, stay safe while you're driving. I can't say I've never commented on Rob's live stream day while I was driving, but be safe. Krista said, hey, Courtney. Jack said, Krista, I went to a hockey game and I love it. And I probably will, you know. You usually go to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. But if you go to a hockey game and a fight breaks out, that's all good too. Chris said, Jack, who's your team? Is that how it goes? I thought there's just a bunch of boxers got out there and did it. I'm just kidding. Jack said, I go see Dallas Stars here locally. Nice. Like I said, the closest one, there might be one in Knoxville, which is like an hour and something away, but it'd be like a minor league team. But the nearest pro team is in Nashville, which is about 4 hours away, give or take. Real Estate Whisperer, hey, Krista. Trouser, are you keeping the Xterra? Yeah, as far as I know, I'm going to keep it. Still got a little bit of a hesitation when you stop. But my buddy seems to think if I tune it up with like spark plugs and plug wires and stuff like that, he thinks it's something in that. Distributor cap, rotor button. So I'm going to replace all that on it. But yeah, that's about all I ever drive is the Xterra. But I still plan on getting like a 350 or 370 after the first of the year sometime. I'd really rather have a 370. They were quicker. I did look up the times on them. They were about a half a second faster to 60 and about a half a second faster through the quarter. So I would rather have a 370. Throb says, Jack, you'll have to watch for the Blue Jackets, our team. Blue Jackets. I'm assuming that's probably still hockey because I've never heard of it. Real Estate Whisperer. Hey, Courtney. Jack says, will do, Throb. I'm just kidding. I've never heard of them, though. I know it's hockey, though. Chris said, Jack, too bad. That's an 8-hour drive. For me, I would definitely go. My team is the Jets. About 30-hour drive. Dude, I thought you liked hockey. The Jets are a football team in New York. Chris said, hi, Christina. Jack, nice, Krista. Go Jets. Yeah, Tebow played for the Jets. I like the Jets. Okay. Herbert, nice picks. Being a Florida fan, how do you feel about Greer being West Virginia's quarterback? He's amazing in my opinion, but I still cannot believe how his Florida career went down. I know the whole taking steroids thing, that sucked. He was pretty good at Florida too. I really hated to see him go, and it seems like that always happens. Think about it. Cam Newton was at Florida, a backup to Tebow, steals a laptop. We kick him out. he goes for an undefeated season at Auburn and wins a Heisman. I wouldn't surprise me if Greer won a Heisman this year too. That's just the way it goes. Trouser, my brother is looking for an Xterra as his first car. He's looking to spend under 2K. Do you think one would last him for a while? Has he found any for 2K? Because even well, I'm not going to tell you that because that's actually a question. I'm not going to tell you what year mine is. But even mine, I think still books for around 4. So he may be hard pressed to find one for under 2K. I don't know, but if he finds one, I think they're good vehicles. But I think he'll be hard pressed to find one in good shape under $2,000. Man, I about let that slip there. That's funny. Real estate whisperer. I really have no choice where I live. I must wear purple and gold all through football season, or I'll be banished from the state. But I don't give a poops about football. Yeah, them LSU fans, man, they take it to heart. They really do. And my gosh, whenever Mad Hatter was down there, he'd eat the grass. It was crazy. Gear, just hit the like button. Thanks, Throb. 17 people on, 11 people hit the likes. Let's get that thumbs up going. Trouser Rouser, good to know. I'll get to Taylor concert someday. I want to see Pink too. Pink is actually in Nashville because I looked up more concerts coming up, and she was one of them that was going to be at Bridgestone Arena, I think. Krista, Gear, you have to go to a hockey game. The Predators are an awesome team. Yeah, they went pretty far last year to be in Tennessee. I mean, you think about Tennessee, you don't think about a hockey team. But yeah, they actually made it to the finals. I almost watched a game. Dom Nation, I'll go with you, TR. Yeah, he's going to go watch a Taylor Swift concert with you. It was a good concert. I'm not going to lie. It was a good concert. Mike, go Red Wings. I've heard of the Red Wings. Chris Green means, me too, TR. Krista, go Jets and Jackets. I don't think there's a football team called the Jackets. There is one called the Jets. Just said, awesome, a threesome. Oh my gosh. Throb Nation, I'm out. He said, I'm done. That's enough. You go with Krista. Trousers laughing. Krista's laughing. Trouser says, have you been to any Luke Bryan or Brantley? I've been to a Brantley Gilbert concert. I went to one of those last year. Luke Bryan wasn't there. I've never been to a Luke Bryan concert, but I did go to a Brantley Gilbert concert last year. It was a great concert also. Krista, your funny Gear, Winnipeg Jets are all about hockey. I knew it was a hockey team. I just had to go that route. Keenan said, my uncle drinks Strike Force Energy Orange, and he has subbed your channel. Tell him I said thank you. Strike Force is great stuff. That is what's in the bottle. Trouser, he's found some for 2K, but they've been over 200,000 miles. I will tell you this, the guy that swapped out my engine, totally not the Xterra's fault. He has one with over 200,000 miles on it that he drives daily. So I don't think he'll have an issue as long as it's in the lower 200s and not the upper 200s. But there's no vehicle I would want to have 200,000 miles on it and start to Florida in. I'm just saying that. But if he's just first vehicle driving it around 200,000 miles, he's probably going to be all right. Because I see a lot of them with over 200,000 miles still on the road. Herbert, I am really glad I stumbled across this channel. Really great discussion, and I like how you read every comment. Keep it up. We'll be back, subscribed, and shared. Thank you very much, Herbert. I really appreciate it. And you have a great night if that means you're leaving. You said keep it up. We'll be back. If you're leaving, you have a good night. If you're not, you're welcome to stay, and we'll keep talking about it. And I try to read every comment. That's what I like about my channel right now. You know, I see people like Demolition Ranch. It has like 5 million subscribers. There's no way he can read any of his comments. They go through so fast. That's one good thing about, having around 2,300, 2,400 subscribers. You get to read every comment most time. I may get behind, but I still read them. Trouser says, Gear is really awesome, Herbert. Thanks for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Trouser said, did you know Tim McGraw and Faith Hill I did not know they were going to be there. They just happened to show up. Carl said, hey, Gear. Hey, Carl. How you doing? Hope you had a great Friday. Trouser, thanks for the info. I'll tell him. You're quite welcome. Jack says, hello, Carl. Trouser said, hello, Carl. Chris says, hi, Carl. Jack said, good to see new folks on the channel. I know. I do appreciate that. All About Vehicle says, hey, uncle. So I guess Carl might be his uncle. All right, next one. And this is the one I almost give away. It's for the same stickers, except this time the SIG sticker will not be wrinkled. What year is my Xterra? Go. And I almost gave that away a minute ago. Let's see here. Gear is okay, but Throb Nation rocks. If Throb Nation rocks, Gear Runner rolls. Mike says, good night, all. Go Bucks tomorrow. Great streaming with everyone. Thank you, Mike, for stopping by, buddy. You have a great night. And good luck to the Bucks tomorrow. I will say that. Because they're not playing us. Kenny says, Throbby boy needs to calm down a little bit. Throbby says 07. Nope. Trouser 17. Not. I don't even make them anymore, Trouser. Jack says 98. Throbby says 08. Keenan won. Keenan won 03. Keenan got it. Keenan, email me your address at gearrunner24@gmail.com. Keenan won it. And I'll send you this great sticker pack right here. This is actually the one you will get. The exact one. Oh, what just happened? Okay, there we go. Chris said, see you, Mike. Go Bucks. Throb Nation 2013. Carl said, if everyone hasn't guessed, I'm Keenan's uncle. That's exactly what I figured. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for subbing. Throb Nation 2015. Jack's 07 was here. Trouser says, nice, Keenan. Nice. Keenan said, I just guessed. You won. Just guessed or not, you still won. Jack says, cool, Keenan. So I got a few things I want to show you, little inside stuff that's coming up. I actually shot a video on this, just an unboxing. Got a holster sent to me for testing. It's made a lot like the Stealth Gear holsters. This gun is actually unloaded. It's made a lot like the Stealth Gear, has the padding on the back. It's called Black Arch, except in here has a leather. So I did an unboxing video on this. I'm going to carry this while I'm in Florida and see how it does. So future video, but I did do an unboxing and first impressions, and that'll go up probably next week or something like that. I also have a video. I'll show you this is unloaded just for sake of YouTube being all so Theta trigger install, did a video on this. Also have some shooting video I shot last weekend on this. This will go up next week or the week after. Really like this trigger. Reset is pretty short. So there's 2 videos coming. Next is the CZP10C. I did not do an install video on this trigger because it took a lot more to install than those, and I needed a vise and stuff to do it with. This is one of the best triggers I've ever fired. That's it. That is it. This trigger is like 2.3 pounds. Now, I'm not going to carry this gun because how rough this is. If I was, I would up the trigger weight. It comes with springs and stuff to do that. Look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's it. That's all the movement. I mean, that's crazy. But, so that video is coming up, and we are getting very close, and I have to post this video next week. I did a full review of the PL Mini. I have that shot. I believe I actually have it edited and everything and ready to go. I'm reaching 2,500 subscribers, so I have to get that up before I can give this away. So, us here. Hey, folks, have a good evening. See you next time on the web. Hey, Jack, thanks for stopping by, buddy. You have a good night and a happy weekend, and stay safe during Memorial Day and have a good cookout. But this will be giveaway at 2,500 subscribers. So that's just an update on the channel. Some stuff coming up. Let's see here what we get. Jack says, cool, Keenan. He said, do I get a Gear Runner? No, the Gear Runner sticker, I've only got one, and that was for the last one. And if you've already won, you can't win twice. So the Gear Runner decal is for the grand finale. Let's see here. I only had one. That's why. I wouldn't care to send you one, but I don't have any more. I got to get more made. And like I said, she's fixing to have surgery, so it may be a couple weeks before I get any more. Trouser said, you'll let us know how it compares to the Stealth Gear. Definitely. Definitely, I will. There is one thing I've already seen about it, but some stuff I like better, some stuff I don't like as good. I'll let you know all that in the video. Carl, this is 52-year-old Buck just got his 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. I tow my pontoon boat all the time, and the Multi Pro tailgate sucks because it hits my trailer hitch. That really sucks. I imagine it might scratch it. Turner Whisper, Washington is going to crush Auburn's arse. I don't know about that. They better if they want to get to the playoffs. If anybody in that conference, I've been talking about this all night, if anybody in that conference wants to make it to the playoffs, Washington better win that game. That's all. That's all. I don't think they'll crush them. They may win, but they're not going to crush Auburn. Auburn's pretty tough. Just read that, and like I said, Jack, have a good cookout, and thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. Trouser said you don't like heavy triggers. No, I don't know anybody that likes a heavy trigger. With good fundamentals, you can overcome a heavy trigger, but a lightweight trigger, you'll see in the video when I shoot this M&P, it's amazing. And I just had factory sights on it. I'm fixing to change the sights on this because I'm never going to carry it because it's so rough textured. So I'm gonna put some like competition Dawson Precision fiber optics on it. That thing should be a tack driver. I mean, that is stupid how accurate it is right now, let alone whenever I get some fiber optics on it. I mean, it's crazy. I was shooting it like 15 yards, and it was nuts how accurate that was. You don't have time to flinch. The trigger's so light. Now, it's not a carry trigger. Like I said, you don't want to carry a trigger that light. But just for a range gun or something like that, um, oh man, that was awesome. And it's Apex Tactical, by the way. Apex. I don't know if it's tactical, but it's Apex. Best triggers for M&Ps. They make them for Glocks and everything, but that's the best trigger for an M&P in my opinion. That's all I would put in an M&P. Keenan says, see you, Jack. Justice says, have a good night, Jack. Thunder Whisperer, I like my triggers like I like my women. Light. Me too. Lighter, I ain't going to say lighter better because eventually you can get too light, but 2 pounds, that's pretty nice. That's about what I set my IDPA gun up for when I used to shoot IDPA. Was about 2.5 pounds. Edge, I love the Valkyrie PL that Jack sent. It's awesome. Those man, I'm still liking my PL Mini. I mean, it's just an awesome trigger. It's great, or not trigger, but light. I can't believe how Olight did that. I'm not. You're going to have to watch the video. I I threw that light pretty far. You just have to see it. Chris says, good night, Jack. Thorn Nation. I do not, Justin. I do not. No, bad Justin. Ed says, see you, Jack. All about vehicles. Damn it, Uncle. You better win. Wimba. Wimba. Oh, he wanting the decal. He's going to give me 2 addresses because if it's the same address, if both the addresses are yours, I can't send them both to you. I have to have 2 different addresses. Krista says, hey, TW. Trouser, will you be cramped traveling in the Civic? I don't think so. We've went, other places in the Civic, and it ain't too bad. We'll probably lay the back seats down, put the luggage back there with some stuff, but it's pretty comfortable to ride in overall. We've never drove 10 hours, of course, but it's pretty comfortable. And I had the oil change and tires rotated and everything, so it's pretty comfortable. Throb Nation said, hey, you TW, Trouser TW. Washington is loaded with talent at every position. I agree, they are. I just don't think they'll stomp Auburn. They may win, but I don't think they'll stomp them because Auburn's pretty talented too. They did beat Alabama last year. How about vehicles? Sent you the email. Okay. I didn't hear it ding, but maybe it just ain't come through yet. Thunder Whisperer said, hello, Krista, Throb, and Trouser. Carl D. Gotta go, gear. Talk to you later. Got to go to work. I'm a night shift person, 11 to 7. Bye. Have a good night, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subbing to the channel. Trouser, go Hokies. I did say that. Didn't mean it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thanks for the $5, Justin. I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you very, very much. If you had a channel, I'd give it a shout out just like Rob. You do have an IG, so if you all have an Instagram account, go check out Sir Justin. Follow him on Instagram. But I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. That will probably go towards a car fund. I'm taking my YouTube money, setting it aside to go towards like a 350 or 370. And I do probably know my next Tundra upgrade. I think I'm gonna get some Husky 4-liners. So I'll do an install video on that. After seeing edges, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't like how the passenger side slides, so I'll probably do that. Keenan says, screw Hokies. Well, that ain't nice. And stop wasting your money, Justin. What? Keenan, you don't have to be that way, buddy. If Justin wants to give the channel, he can give the channel. Don't be mad because I don't have any more decals. Trouser Rouser said, see you, Carl. Said that like, what you call it does. Rick Grimes, see Carl on Walking Dead. Turner Whisperer, Krista, Texas called and said your Jeep is ready. I know, right? And she's stuck in Ohio just thinking about it. Think about this, Krista. The new car smell is wearing off while you're sitting in Ohio. It's just wearing off. You're not even going to get to smell it all. Go hoagies. I could take a hoagie right now. I had some chocolate chip cookies is all I had. Travis said, I'm not wasting it, Keenan. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that, buddy. And it'll go to good use. Courtney says, I'm almost home getting gas for the first time. I heard about that. What are you getting, about 3 miles a gallon in that heavy foot? Krista said, TW, I know, and I'm still in Ohio. I know, and the new smell's wearing off. I mean, it is. You're going to get in, and it's going to smell like an old man's been sitting in it. I ain't had a shower in 3 weeks. It won't be me because I take a shower, every 30 minutes, but it'll be like some dude don't take a shower. Tundra's Whisper says, I looked it up one time, but what was a Hokie again? A Hokie is a neutered turkey. You know how I know? Because all our co-ops come from Virginia Tech. And it's a neutered turkey. Castrated turkey. Sorry, castrated, not neutered. Castrated turkey. It's a castrated turkey. That's what Justin's rooting for. Castrated turkey. Edge, Courtney got gas. Yeah, get out, Edge. Get out, man. It may be a bad, long night. Trouser, you looking to get a 350 next year? I'd really like to have a 370. It may be a 350, but yeah. I'm not sure how long after the first year, but it'll be next year. I'm kind of looking to how my YouTube channel is going to make each month, so I can kind of judge, if I have to get a payment, how much I can afford and let the channel pretty much fund it. So I'm kind of playing that out. I'm going to give it 6 or 7 months to kind of see what my average is, and then we'll go from there. But hopefully my channel grows enough to where I can get a 370. If I can make the same thing I have last month and this month, I'll get a 370. If it goes down, it may be a 350. I can probably about pay cash for a 350, but a 370 is a little more expensive. Throbney said a hoagie is a sandwich. That's right. Trouser, I don't even know who the Hokies are. They're Virginia Tech, and it's a castrated turkey. Chris said the new car smell is waiting for me. Nope, soaking through that top. It's going out. It'll be gone by the time you get there. What MPG does the Xterra get? Crappy. You're not going to get over 16 miles a gallon. It ain't going to happen. And if you get a supercharged version, it's going to be less than that. So it's not going to be good. I'd imagine the 4-cylinder will be probably less than that or around there, just because the vehicle's so heavy, the 4-cylinder won't have enough power to get it going. So you're not going to get over 16. 16 to 16, I think 16.3 or 5 is the best I've ever got. And then this new engine was when I got it. My older engine never got that. Even when I bought it new, it wouldn't get that. And that was on the interstate. So around town, you're looking about 14.5. It don't get any better than the Tundra gets. No, not much. 16's a little better on the interstate, but around town, the Tundra gets the same thing it does. TW says they have Beano for that, Courtney. First time with gas. She was bragging about it. That's all I know. She was happy she had it. She's like, I'm coming for you, Edge. I'm coming for you. I get you, my pretty. Keena says, Texas is calling. They have your Jeep ready and wanting you to come down and drive your Jeep and relax. I'll go down there and drive it for you and relax, Krista. If you don't want to go get it, I'll go get it. My wife's been wanting one. I'll bring it back to her and say, courtesy of Krista Green Beans. Hashtag what was it? Truck Nuts, Team Nuts, hashtag Team Nuts. Trouser, castrated turkey, what the crap? I know, right? I know. I know. Rudy, hey, Slick, I made it to the drum roll. Miami, love the tundra. Have a good time, Miami, man. Miami was a little crazy for me, and I'm not allowed to ever go back again. But I imagine if you stay there, it's a happening place. You can find a lot to do. I can see that. Hope you have a great time down there. I'll be in Florida. You know what? How far behind am I? Oh man, I'm a little bit behind. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Um, Third and final question. That'll be the only difference was that Strike Force decal was different, and you get a Gear Runner decal. Tell me the beach that I am going to this week. And it's the same one I went to earlier this year, like 3 weeks ago. You have to tell me the beach. Good grief, how many nicknames do I have? I don't know. You spelled it wrong, Edge. You got to spell it right. I got to require right spelling. Ormond, Throb Nation won it. Throb Nation won it. It's Ormond Beach. Congratulations, Throb. You get another decal you can't apply. Oh, that's funny. Trouser says, Rudy. Trouser says, I hate Virginia Tech. See, you was rooting for the Hokies and you didn't know who it was. Mike says, sorry I'm late. Go Tennessee. Go Florida. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, Mike. Look at that gator right there. Look at that gator. Give you a gator chomp to go with it. Thornley says, Mike. Trouser Mike. Mike says, hey, everybody. Turn Whisper. Hello, Mike. Courtney, $43 for a full tank. That's not too bad. I'd hate to. My Tundra's got a 38-gallon tank. If I filled that thing up, it'd take forever. I don't let it get below half a tank. It's got a half a tank. It's still like $50-some. So it'd be well over 100. A mile per gallon is 21 currently. That ain't what I heard. But I imagine they do get good gas mileage. I'd tell you, did I let that out? You have to wait for the video for that. Sorry. I got a video coming up next week. I did drive a WRX while I was waiting on the Civic Si to have the oil changed. And I drove the crap out of it. Because the guy said I could, because he had never got to drive it. They told him he couldn't drive it, and he wanted to see what it'd do. So I got it to 80 mile an hour, probably about as quick as you can possibly get that car to 80 mile an hour. And then I did a comparison video. That will be up next week, and I'm not going to tell you which one won. You'll have to wait for the video and see. I did like both vehicles, though. Rudy, if you want mileage, get a Prius. Totally true. Totally true. Or a Nissan Leaf. Edge, wow. It's like filling the truck, Courtney. LOL. Yeah, filling it from a quarter of a tank. Tundra, $90 for the Tundra. It'd take more. I run high test in my Tundra. I don't know why. Everybody says I'm stupid for doing that. But it takes out the knock, spark knock, stuff like that. I don't know. I've always run high tests and V8s, and I guess I continue to do it. The exterior only gets 16. Yeah, 16 and a half is the best I've ever got in it, ever. 16 is good. Normally it's around 15 and a half. I'm just saying. That's horrible mile per gallon. It's four-wheel drive. Yeah, mine's four-wheel drive. Two-wheel drives probably get a little better. Be lighter. Less resistance too. Friction, I guess I say. Thought Nation LOL, Krista is truck nuts. I meant team nuts. I forgot which one it was. Chris said, LOL Gear, you better not. I am. I'm going out and get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to send you a pics on Instagram. Say, how you doing? Chris said, good grief. How many nicknames? Yeah, I know, right? I meant truck nuts. Ed said, Ormond. Ed, you done won once anyway, so you couldn't win twice. Thought Nation said Ormond, and he got it. Mike was right behind him, and Trouser said nude. That is all wrong, Trouser. All about VOC, I would have voted, but I can't. Yeah, I understand. Thought Nation, yeah, I know my gear. That's right, you know your gear. And now you have two decals, because you got one last week with the shirts. So maybe the first one is just a trial and error. When you screw it up, you'll get the second one right. I don't know. Chris says, good job, Throbber. Thunder Whisper says Miami equals a Y. Whoa, I see what you're doing there. I thought it was a Y, and then I was like, that's no. It does equal that, though. That's why I'm not allowed to go back. Thought Nation, I'm going to put it on Krista's Jeep. That's right. Put it right on it. Put it on the plastic part. That way she can't take it off. Rudy says, keep track of the Facebook posts. The 5-day party's just begun. Y'all have a great evening. I will definitely watch for that. I will definitely do that. You have a great evening too, Rudy. Thought Nation, thanks, Krista. Chris says, see Rudy. Rudy says there's a new AIDS going around. It's called Gatorades. Yeah, and it quenches your thirst. Trouser says, Rob, Guest Shack doesn't have a kitchen, so you can have it. I'm good with that. I never cook. Works perfect for me. Perfect. Me and Rob will go to McDonald's every day. Just says, have fun, Rudy. Throb Nation's laughing. Throb Nation TR's deposit non-refundable. So just switch that over to my deposit, and I'll just move in and use his deposit. Throb Nation says, Rudy. Trouser says, what? Thanks, Justin. Thanks for putting the deposit on my Throb Shack. Not sure it come out right. Throb Nation, yep. In the fine print. Should have read it. Should have read that. Just said, give me back my deposit. I got a good lawyer. I don't think so. You didn't read the fine print. You always got to read the fine print. Lawyer or not, you lost that deposit. TW Gear, you can use the lesser gas, but just stay clear of gas that contains that. Yeah, I seen it had not have ethanol. Now my first Ford could use ethanol, but my EcoBoost could not use ethanol. Rudy says, and by the way, a shout out to Thomasville, Georgia Toyota, who did my 10K service, and all is well. Nice. Toyota dealerships have good service, and I have to say the Honda dealership did too. Honda dealership did a great job, and they let me drive a WRX. Can't get no better than that. Trouser says, awesome, Rudy. It very, very is awesome. It is awesome. Not very is. It just is awesome. There we go. Krista Gear, I'm happy to have your decal on my Jeep. I appreciate that, Krista. I really, really do. Thank you very much for representing the gear. Carlos De La Cruz, Yo Gear. What's up, Carlos? How's it going? Hey, who won the DeWalt Milwaukee Challenge? I'm going to guess the DeWalt did. Keena said the Milwaukee overheated. Was that the end of it? When it overheated, they call it a day? Just in. One new Gear Runner in stock available for $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Yeah, I know it. I think that's the only one out there right now that is available, other than the one I've got sitting on the table. I may have one more in there. I don't think I have any more. I don't know. There's a bunch of crap laying there, but I don't think I have any more laying in there at all. Trouser, Carlos. Throb Nation says Carlos. Carlos says Justin. Mike Roden says Carlos. How you doing? Long time no see since Vince's live. Carlos says Rob. Mike Throb Shack. Brr. I know, right? I know. Whew, that's bad. I didn't think before I spoke. Most time I try to, but I didn't quite do it that time. Courtney, home. Hi to everyone that said hi before. Car's going good. No tickets yet. I'm glad you threw in a yet, because they'll probably come heavy foot. That's what we're going to start calling Courtney. We got to come up with a good nickname for Courtney. I don't think heavy foot or lead foot might be not a good name, but lead foot's probably better than heavy foot. We got to come up with a good nickname. Go. Find a nickname for Speedsters Courtney. Rudy, if you go to my YouTube, you find my video I sent to my best friend about what POS Ford trucks have become. I will definitely go check that out. I know what kind of POS it, but I will definitely go check that out. Mike says, "Hiya, K-Dog." Trouser, awesome, Courtney. Keena says, all gas here in Canada has ethanol in it. It's EcoBoost or screwed. You can have a little bit of ethanol. I think all gas here pretty much does. There's a few gas stations that don't, but it's outrageous if you go to one of them. But you can't run straight ethanol in them. Carlos says, Mike. Chris says, Carlos. Carlos says, Ren Man 1. I was pulling for Rennie. I was. I like Vince and all. I like DeWalt. DeWalt by a hair. We use a lot of Milwaukee stuff at work. But I use a lot more DeWalt stuff at home. Keenan says, Carlos, when I returned into Milwaukee, was cooking. Put some bacon on it, do like that AK-47 meltdown video. Throttle Mixing contest was called. Vince caught on fire. I'm about to go back and watch the end of that. If he literally caught on fire, that'd be something to see. Keenan says, hey, Dez, Mike, Krista, and Carlos. Mike says, hey, AAV, all about vehicles. Trouser says, hey, Dez, how are you? Dez, oh, I see Dez. I'm great, Justin. Did I miss a Dez comment? I didn't see Dez. Dez, if I missed your comment, I'm sorry. But glad you're here, Dez. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you've had a great Friday, man. Hope you're feeling good and ready for this long weekend. Rudy, I'm going to get a GoPro while I'm down here. No to compete with any of you, but in time, it'll be better and wiser. Nothing more hilarious than a smart LA Cold Cuban helmet. I know. I really like my GoPro. I don't use it all the time. It depends on what I'm doing and how quickly. If I'm shooting a video just to upload immediately, a lot of times I use my phone just because it's just quicker. I can upload it from my phone, or if I don't have the GoPro with me. But I've shot several videos on the GoPro. I really like it. And it's, really waterproof. I can take it in the water. Don't have to worry about it. I've got video from the beach. I just ain't got it all edited yet and everything. But I do have some video on it. But it was like hours. I mean, I took it in the water like 3 or 4 times and went up like 3 or 4 hours of video that I got to edit. That's going to take forever. Carlos, hey, all about vehicles? Yeah. It was one-sided. D-Walk came back in the drilling challenge. Yeah, when he was using those paddle bits, that's when he came back. Mike said, K-Speed. Edge, fast ass, LOL. Thought says, Edge pleaser. Krista, Justin, you crack me up. I know he's funny. He said, thanks, Krista. Rudy, oh, Courtney, love your new ride. My older daughter's boyfriend has one. And that's the Beast Pocket Rocket sedan yet. Fastest. Probably the fastest. It's probably not the fastest. I don't know. VC Chill Wars went for an hour and 59 minutes, 59 seconds. That's a long time. 2 hours. I'd imagine they didn't get tired, man. They's putting a lot of force in drilling that. 2 hours worth of that would wear you out. Thought Nation says, hey, you Dez. Dez says it's okay. Krista, Mike, fancy seeing you here, buddy. Where you been all my life? Call me. Chris says, hi, Dez. Trouser says, will you keep the Tundra forever? Have you ever kept a vehicle until it dies? No, I can't say I won't ever keep it forever. I don't know. I've never kept a vehicle till it died. I did keep a car so long one time. It was my secondary vehicle. Most of my life, I've always had 2 vehicles, like a primary and then just a beater to drive around to work and around town and stuff like that. I did have a Dodge Colt one time that I sold for $75. That's how old it was and beat up, but the guy drove it home. It didn't have a back glass in it. Some kid hit it with a freaking golf club, but I sold it for $75 and the guy drove it home. So that's as close as I've ever come. Courtney says, thanks, Rudy. I love it too. They're great vehicles. I really like. That's probably my favorite 4-cylinder sports car. Mike says, y'all my peeps too, C-Dog. So, yeah, I forgot about C-Dog. That's your other nickname, C-Dog. Krista Green Beans, Mike, LOL. Trouser Rouser, gear knees to do a 2-hour stream. For me to do a 2-hour stream, y'all going to have 2 hours worth of talking. Because once the comments stop, I'm not interested enough to keep this going. So when the comments stop, the gear stops. That's just the way it goes. Because my wife says I talk more than anybody she knows, but I still don't have enough to talk about. I need interaction. If I had somebody here with me like Vince has got, no, Edge. That's not what I meant. But if I had somebody like Vince has got or something to keep going, I could do hours worth of streams. Not a doubt in my mind. But just sitting here by myself with my dog sitting beside of me. When I say sitting, he's asleep. I just can't keep that going. Just not interesting enough, I guess. You all are interested. I'm not interested enough to keep it going. Is what I'm saying. Let's see here. Mike says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Mike. I greatly appreciate that, buddy. Dag nabbit. Got to hit that like button again. I know I can't never remember to do it. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keenan says 12663. And Trouser said, I know the alphabet. I can keep it going. Rudy, off to dinner. Love y'all. And have a good, peaceful evening, too. LOL, almost a song like Santa Claus. Rudy, you have a great time in Miami, buddy. Have a great vacation. I'll be in Florida in about 3 days. Keep it warm down there for me. Have a good night. Mike says, I guess you moved to Texas, Krista. I'll have to call you Sea Dog. That's right, Sea Dog or Sandy Dog. Maybe we call her Sandy Dog. Throb Nation says, not Rudy. Trouser crap. What comes after ABC? Ain't it Z? I think it's Z. Courtney, do you have a barbecue planned? Me? Oh, you talking about for this weekend? I there's a guy here on the corner that sells hot dogs, and he has this thing that's a Italian spicy sausage, and it is awesome. I mean, awesome. And I went at lunch today at work to go get one, and he wasn't there. It seems like every time I want one of those Italian sausages, he's always gone. So I was like, crap, I'm just going to make it myself. So I think we're going to grill out Italian sausages. Now, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but that's what Gear thinks. Maybe I just make one. I don't know. Chris says, see, Rudy, Turner Whisperer. Are we guessing something? Nope, we're not guessing nothing. All 3 contests are over. Edge won, Keenan won, Rob won. Yep, there's a SIG decal in there. I thought, did I have 3 SIG decals? I did. I don't know where I got them. A lot of these things have been sent to me by companies, but SIG may have sent me those. I don't remember. See here. Trouser, Buddy must miss you while you're at the beach. He does. He really does. He sits up and looks out the window and waits on us to get home. Because there's always people at my house. So we FaceTime with Buddy while we're gone. And he won't never look at the camera. But they tell us that he looks out the window the whole time waiting on us to come home. Keenan says, got to go, Gear. Sent you an email so you can send me the stickers. Thanks, Keenan. I'll get those out. I may have to take those to the post office, so it may be Tuesday. I don't know how many stamps it takes to send to Canada, or something different has to happen. But I'll get those sent to you, but it may be Tuesday before it happens. If the post office is open on Tuesday. I'm assuming it is. It's a floating holiday for us, but I may have to do it in the morning because Tuesday's the day I leave. I'll get them to you. They will get there. Chris says, that's true, Mike. Mike says, later, all about vehicles. Ed says, so you like the guy on the corner's sausage. How much does he charge? About $8. He's cheap. Courtney says, good luck with your sausage. Thanks, Courtney. I knew you'd like it. Justin said, I'd be interested to see what you think of the Ridgeline. Maybe you can test drive one sometime. You have driven a Taco. I used to own a Taco years ago. It was, I don't even remember what year it was. Actually, somebody on here, one of my subscribers asked me to do a video about all the cars I've owned. So I sat down the other day and wrote all them out. It was like 37. And I had to get all the models and everything, you know, what year they were. So I've got it wrote down. It seems like it was 03 or something, but it only had like 5,000 miles on it. But I have owned a Taco, but I've not drove a newer one. Mike says, LOH. I know it, right? I knew somebody'd go there when I said it. My dearest Gear, I must take leave of your awesome feed. I'll be awaiting my gorgeous sticker. Hey, Rob, you have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Chris says, Sea Dog, Sandy Dog, all are good. Trouser says, have a good night, Rob. Ed says, bye, Throbber. Throb says, night TR. All about vehicles. Have fun in Florida. Thanks, Keenan. I'm sure we will, buddy. And I'll do a live stream down there. My live stream probably won't be on Friday, if I was guessing. It'll probably be on Wednesday or Thursday next week. That's just a guess. I'm going to try to do it actually on the beach from a beach chair. But it will probably be... Rob does one on Wednesday. I may try to do mine on Thursday because we don't want to cut in on his. So it'll probably be Thursday. Krista says it's going to end up being my gorgeous sticker. That's right. You get it. Don't let Throb have it. Trouser said, you doing a stream next week? Yep. Just answered that. Mike said, when you heading south gear, Tuesday morning about 5 o'clock. Ken said, it's 2 postage stamps. 2, okay. I'll throw 2 on it. Send her in the mailbox in, man. That's what I was going to do with everybody else's. So I'll, if that's all it is, I'll do that. I'll throw 2 on it. I may throw 3 just in case. Wing King, what's up, Wing? How's it going, man? Go Hokies. We talked about that earlier. That's castrated turkey. And the only reason I know that is because the co-ops we have at work are all from Virginia Tech. They told me it's a castrated turkey. And I don't know why they'd lie about that. That's not something you lie about. But I don't mind Virginia Tech because they're co-ops from there. Actually, I take that back. I have to not like Virginia Tech because they're co-ops from there. We can't be nice to the co-ops. We can't do that. We got to give them a hard time. But I don't have nothing against Virginia Tech. Mike says, laters, Throbba. Trouser, yes, Wing King. Chris says, hey, Wing King. All about Phil. Sausage, Rob's favorite. I know, right? I figured he'd be all over it. He'd probably be sending me money to buy him one, send it up there. Mike says, hey, Wing King. Ed says, 8, want to get rid, 8, want to get an old 89 Toyota 404 as a project. Nice. I would like to have a Supra, but my God, they're outrageous. They are so high. Looking at the prices of Supras right now, I almost bought 2 years ago. Not at the same time, but newer body styles. I kick myself now for not buying one of those 2 and keeping it because the prices are stupid. If I'd have bought one of those 2 now, I could have sold it for probably like $10,000 or $15,000 more than I could have bought it for back then. Stupid how much those prices. I almost bought one that had 24,000 miles on it, and it was like $24,000. And the other one had 50,000 miles on it, and I think I could have got it for like 16. I didn't buy neither one of them. How stupid am I? I mean, it's stupid because both those cars now would probably bring $30,000. It's stupid what they bring. Trouser says, go castrated turkeys. They're going somewhere. Mountain oysters. All about vehicles. Buy guys and Hokies. Castrated turkeys is ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. Have a good night, Keenan. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Trouser says, you've owned almost as many cars as Rob. No, Rob's on 50 some. I'm still 15 or 20 behind him. Of course, Rob is a lot older than me. I still have a lot of time to catch up. Courtney, yo, Wing King. Did you see my new car? The smiley face Subaru WRX. It's nice. It is nice. When we're going to get a tour of that car, you need to do a video touring the car so we all get to see it. Keenan says, yes, throw 3 on just in case. Wing King, hey, Courtney, nice WRX. It really is. You need to do a YouTube video. Maybe I missed it. Maybe that was the live stream I missed that day because I think I was driving to the concert that day. I missed 2 live streams that day. Maybe that's the one I missed. That's the one I missed. I need to go back and check that out. Let me know. Enig, is this the place where I can find the tattooing of Courtney Edge? The real question is, why do we want to watch somebody in pain? I don't know, but if Courtney wants me to tattoo her, I'll do it. I'm a horrible drawer. My stick figures have knees. That's how bad a drawer I am, but I'll do it. Knees and elbows, stick figures. It's bad. Keenan says, got to go now. Talk to you people later. No viz tomorrow, live stream. Have a good night, Keenan. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Mike says, LOL, ain't it? Courtney says, thanks, Wing. I can't wait to get some video out for you. Courtney, actually, what is that, 5 o'clock, Courtney, ain't it? 5 o'clock Sunday? You're doing the live stream of the tattoo on the ribs. It's going to have you screaming in pain. That's going to hurt. I'm not trying to scare you, but that's going to be rough on your ribs. It's one of the worst places. But I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. Just glad it's not tomorrow, because tomorrow is college football. I'd have it on. Oh, my gosh. I want y'all to know this. I love each and every one of you. I really do. But if you do a live stream when the Florida Gators are playing, I'm sorry. I'll turn it on, and I'm going to let it play. But I love the Gators. And I'll go back and rewatch it and listen to it or whatever. And I'll give you the view. But when the Gators are playing, no dice. And I would totally understand it if the Buckeyes is playing and Throb didn't watch. I get it. So just heads up, if y'all plan on live streams, look for the Gators times. But I don't know anybody that does live streams on Saturdays, so we're good. Chris says, hey, Enig. Ed said, I would get a 94 Supra if I got one. Yes, 94 to 98. That's what I would want. I had two 300s, and one of them was a turbo, and it had like 522 horsepower, and it was a beast. But I've always wanted a Supra. Love those cars. I will never own one. YouTube is going to start paying out really well for me to buy a Supra. Just saying. I'm going to have to open a Patreon account for that to happen. Trouser, do you still have a lot of range videos to edit? I've not edited any of my range videos yet. I've got so many other videos that are edited and like stuff like this holster that I need to get up that was sent to me and stuff like that that I want to get up for the manufacturer that I've pushed the shooting videos back a little bit and just I ain't got any of them edited yet. I ain't gonna lie. I've got them, but I ain't got them edited yet. Ed said the motors are 20K. If you get a good one, they probably are. Enid says Krista. Enid says Trouser Rouser. Trouser said, how old is Rob? I don't know how old Rob is. Hi, Enid. You know everyone has to look at the accidents when they pass it. I know, man. It causes such a... they slow down to like 10 mile an hour to see an accident. You can still look at it at 60. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Ed says, watch our very first live stream. You were not on. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, I think that's when I was driving. I couldn't watch it because I was driving. Enig, that's true. LOL. That's what I was thinking too. I bet I was figuring that's when she did it. I think Rob is 52 or 54. That's probably about right. Courtney says, yes, 5 Eastern time Sunday. I'm going to take it like a trooper. I really want to say something to that, but I'm monetized and they would kick me off. It was just going to be funny. Nothing bad. It's just funny. So you're doing that at 5. Is Edge still doing his live stream at 6:30? Just a question. Trouser, what? You love the Gators more than us? It ain't that I love the Gators more than you. The Gators game's only on and then it's gone. It's gone. I don't have TiVo or anything like that. We don't have any of that. So if I miss it, I miss it. Trouser says, Courtney is a trooper. But I love y'all. Don't be wrong. I love you guys. I said that, my people started dropping out. Turner said, will this tap be all in one shot, Courtney? I wonder how big it's going to be. I've seen it, sort of, but I wonder how big it's going to be. Justin said, I have no excuse to not watch Courtney in pain. I'll be at church. Well, I have an excuse to not watch it. That's a good excuse, Justin. I have to admit, that's a good excuse. Yep, I'll still be live at 6:30. All right, everybody check Edge out at 6:30. Check Courtney out at 5 to see her in some pain. Trouser said, but we will be gone one day too. Courtney says, yes, TW, in one sitting. That's going to be rough. I don't know. I can't wait to see it. It's not because I want to see you in pain. Don't look at it like that. I want to see it because I want to see if everybody says how much pain it's in, if it's really that much pain. I don't know. I've never had a tattoo, period. I have no tattoos at all. I can't decide what I want to put on my body for the rest of my life. I've come close to getting a couple, and now I'm like, I don't know if I'd want that forever. I don't know. So I never done it. I don't know. You know, if y'all can get me like 50,000 subscribers and like by the time I get back from Florida, I'll get a tattoo. I may also quit work. If they all watch my videos, that is. Let's see here. Ed said, I'm just kidding. I won't quit work. Anybody watching this, I'm not quitting work. I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Ed says, Justin, you, and pray for her at church. That's right. Trouser said, I will. Trouser says, Gators tattoo. You know, I've come close to getting a Gators tattoo. I ain't going to lie. Let's see here. Chris says, all right, guys, I'm out. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, Krista. You have a great weekend. I would say have a great holiday weekend, but you and Throb every day Saturday, so have another good Saturday. I'm just jealous. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Mike says, night, see dog. Yeah, see dog. Have a good night. Justin says, have a good night. Christ. I think he actually spelled out Christ, but I think he's going for Chris there. He says, have a good night, guys. Good night, Krista. Good night, Krista. Gators, I've thought about getting a Gators tattoo, but I don't know. What if they do something I don't like, and I'm like, God, something stupid, and then I can't root for them anymore. As long as they don't do nothing stupid, I don't see that happening. But what if they have some kind of huge scandal that's just unforgivable? Kind of like the Buckeyes did with Urban Meyer. I don't know. I don't know what I'd want. Ina said, "You have a good night too, Trouser." Trouser's laughing. Yeah, it's been 85 minutes. It's probably time to go, I guess. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for stopping by and watching this live. Have a great holiday weekend. Battery still on the battery is doing still on the big screen. Talking about my big screen or the Eagles, Michael? Exactly. I'm a dog person. If they did something crazy, what just happened right there? I don't know what just happened. What in the world? Oh, no, don't want to do that. Normal. I have a bunch of pictures just popped up at the bottom, and I don't know what happened. It's like a bunch of filters just popped up. Like I can pick a filter. Check it out. I didn't know you could do filters. I can do this in black and white. Did anybody know you could do this? Am I the only one that did not? Look at this. What just happened? Sorry, I'm just playing with this now because I didn't know you could do this. Mike, you have a good night, buddy. Look at this. Throb wasn't here to see the jump. Bubbles filter. I know. Who knew that you could have filters on a live stream? This is called the Glamour filter. This is the 8mm filter. Now I'm boring everybody. Everybody's leaving. Hey, let's see here. Good night, all. See you Sunday at 5. Thanks for stopping by, Enig. Yep, I knew. How do you get it to go back down is a question. I don't know how. It won't go away. I don't know how to get it to go away. There it went. Let's see here. I'm way behind. Mike said the football team do something stupid. What about? I know, right? What are the odds? Turner Whisper, yeah, something stupid like lose. Now I ain't going to get off of them because they lose, but if they did something like Michael Vick, I'm a dog person, so I would probably turn away from them. Trouser said, awesome stream. Have a great night, buddy. Hey, Trouser, thanks for stopping by. Justin, you have a great night, too. Mike says, good night, all. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend. Ed says, Throb wasn't here to see the jump. I know it. Bubbles filter. I know. Ooh, Bubbles. Says Mike. Enig, good night, all. See you Sunday. You have a good night, Enig. Ed said, yep, I knew. I did not know that. Turner Whisperer, are you stoned, Gear? I'm not stoned. I just didn't know that happened. I had no clue that you could set filters up on this. Trouser said, ooh, feeling romantic. I know. You all have a great weekend. Spend time with your family. If you have a cookout plan, enjoy that. If you're driving somewhere, stay safe. It's supposed to be one of the busier times of year. So stay safe and have a great weekend. Turner Whisperer's laughing. Courtney says, enjoy your foosball. I will. I'm actually fixing to go watch that right now because there's games on tonight. So thank you all for stopping by. You all rock. You're awesome. Ed says all about the corner sausage. Maybe, but not till September something. He's not going to be back there till September something. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, LOL. I will. Next time I see you all live, it'll be from an ocean. So see you then. Bye-bye.